Shut up and sit down.
And welcome to another episode of
FKH,
your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those fantasy players that mess up your FanDuel or DraftKings lineup. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my left, Melodic. To my right, Messiah One. You can follow us during the games on FanDuel. We've been gone for 2 weeks, so got any hating you want to do?
I didn't really play too much. I think I played, maybe lineup or two. I like Terrence Williams last week.
Oh yeah,
But that boy just fell off, I guess.
yeah. We got
You're
No, I did,
talking about you got any hate? I like Terrence Williams.
Right, man. We got the text messages. Text messages like on a Friday. I'm telling you
Terrence
guys.
Williams, that's why
Terrence
he's my
Williams,
hate.
I'm feeling it. Watch.
He had that long pass, but it was pass interference on both, actually, the touchdown.
Every time something.
I know he dropped it.
Right.
He dropped the long pass and he passed interference on the touchdown.
He's a cowboy, man. What you expect?
Every time something bad happened to him,
I'm just
it
saying.
was just me and Marcus saying, hate.
Yes.
That's
He would have had the points if he would have caught all that. I'm just saying.
You got any hate?
Almost.
You know what? I hate running backs and knees because both of my running backs went down. I had Le'Veon Bell and Matt Forte.
Oh,
Both go down in the first half. Stunk it up for me for the rest of the game. You know, I actually picked my receivers right. Everything looked good. My defense was trash. My kicker was trash. And once Le'Veon Bell went out, that was
it.
Right. So I can't really say it was a hate. It was more disappointing than anything.
See, my hate, 2 weeks back, the Jets, Jets. -1 against Oakland.
Ooh.
So I'm lower than you guys,
Ooh, number one.
Number one, -1.
Put you on the leaderboard.
Yes. That's all I'm going to say on that. Enough said on that. My other hate, Vernon Davis, VD, 0 points in his Bronco debut. Had me feeling like I had caught VD or something,
That's not a good feeling.
Which leads me into my other hates, my last hate, Nevada, New York, Louisiana. Y'all some haters. Since I was in NOLA, I couldn't take VD out. I couldn't pull out, so I got VD. Basically I couldn't take Vernon Davis out of my lineup in New Orleans because Louisiana has some kind of ban on FanDuel.
Because of gambling. So every place that has gambling right now, if you think about everybody who has gambling, even horse racing and gambling, they're kind of staying away from it.
Yeah.
So
Stop hating, man. Let the common man invest in daily fantasy so he can pay off his student loans. You know what I'm saying?
or going dead.
Yeah, stop hating. What's your lineup for the week?
Man, I'm hoping. I've been dry for the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to start off with Derek Carr,
Okay.
the Raiders.
They're chunking a rock.
That boy's a beast. He got some nice receivers. I actually got both of them, which I'm going to go over here in a second.
Okay.
I got LeGarrette Blount.
Okay.
I got West from Kansas City.
Okay.
He's the
Oh,
starter for Jamal Charles.
But isn't he going against the Denver defense?
He is.
That might be his hate.
Well, okay,
That might
no.
be his hate.
I'm going to tell you this because I didn't have much money.
Okay. So
Okay,
you-
so that was your last.
That was-
So,
dark.
he's $6,000, but I
Okay.
could take Ronnie Hillman or CJ Anderson. Questionable, both of them.
Okay, I see.
Hillman
okay.
didn't even get no points or the ball.
Okay, I feel you.
Anderson has an
pick
ankle.
me. Pick me. If he picked me, I could do the same thing Hillman did.
You know what? I may put you in my lineup.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I may not get you any money, but I may get
Get
some
your
shit.
receiver more than 0.
I got
Receivers?
Crabtree, and
Okay.
I got Cooper.
Okay.
With
the
the
triple
Raiders.
dip.
I did that last week.
Yeah.
I did that last week,
Okay.
and it actually worked out because both of them put up 20 plus. I think Crabtree went for 26, and Cooper went for 22.
Okay.
So
they chunking a rock. Derek
Right.
Carr. That's why that's
Yeah.
a good pick, man.
Man, I took,
So that's the triple dip. The first triple
Yeah.
dip. Stay tuned next week to see what's up with that.
Yeah.
The rest of your receivers.
Marius Thomas.
Okay.
Only reason I say you say he's always questionable and this and that. I don't know. I took him because of that reason.
Okay.
But Sanders I'm talking about. That's why I took Thomas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I'm going with Gronkowski.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
They're on a mission.
They're a teammate duo. You know what I mean? You can't get rid of that. Gronkowski, he's my kicker every week. Both FanDuel, Fantasy.
Basically, it's just like if you pick a Patriot player,
You know, gonna get some points. Yeah.
Unless you pick Deion Lewis, which went out with a knee injury. Knee injury just is, running backs are falling like
Back to the hate earlier.
Man, right. And then I got Raiders defense.
Okay.
I think Bridgewater may play.
Yeah, if he plays, though, that they're pass. But yeah, that might be your hate. If Bridgewater plays, that might be your hate. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
All right. For my lineup, Mortal Kombat. Blake playing against the Ravens, who give up just as many points as your Saints to opposing quarterbacks. So sit your quarterback against the Ravens, never more. So, Blake, I'm looking for you to have a big game. Winter's coming. So, that means beast mode is coming.
Beast mode.
Rivalry game at home. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think beast mode gets in for a touchdown. I also went with Mr. 4 Games, a.k.a. I roll my own blunts, LeGarrette Blunt. Giants. Like you said, Patriots players, you're going to get your money, so you might as well play them. I'm going to hate on you, DT, because he ain't getting in the end zone. I'm going with Emmanuel Sanders, hoping he gets one of them touchdowns. Somebody's going to be catching touchdowns against the Chiefs secondary, so I'm hoping it's, maybe both, but Emmanuel, that's my receiver. And then the original Fan King haters, sleeper pick.
Stephen Diggs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you dig it?
Once again, Bridgewater.
Yeah, if Bridgewater plays, though, I think Diggs gets diggy with it,
Yeah.
Against,
I hear you. If he plays, I'm 100% with you.
You know what the only bad thing about that is, and I just sitting there thinking about it, if Bridgewater doesn't play, who plays? Christian Ponder? Is that it? Like, I could not tell you, that's the last quarterback
that's true.
Yeah, I don't
Since
know.
Castle and left and everything, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Diggy might not be digging too much.
Hey, we'll see. Hey, let's say Bridgewater plays.
Bridgewater plays, your money.
Tight end.
You're digging yourself a grave. You know what I mean?
So that's my hate. I might be hating on that next week. I feel you. My tight end, I went with Jumpman Reed. What's the thing? Rob Ryan, we what?
Go against the Saints defense.
Right.
They give up the most points to tight end, so I'm gonna roll him out there. He scored in his last 2 games, so I think he gets in the end zone. Mm-hmm. Kicker, another, rivalry game, Arizona, Seattle. They're gonna move. Arizona's gonna move the ball, but I don't think they're gonna score a touchdown. So I think that's a good character pick. Then for my defense, the most disrespected, undefeated defense.
The Panthers?
Yes, sir. The Panthers. Mariota, rookie. I think they're gonna take it out on a rookie. I think they have a big game.
It's a good pick, and on paper it's a good pick.
Yeah.
But for some reason I got a feeling that it's a trap game for them.
Okay.
Not saying that they're not playing good ball, but when you watch Carolina's defense, they're good. But one thing I haven't seen is them finish out a game strong at the end.
Okay.
It's been the last 2 games they've had people come back on at
true.
the end. And Cam has done a good job of managing the game.
And fantasy too, they're giving up a lot of points.
Right.
So that might be my hate.
I'm not hating on them at all. I hope they go undefeated. I think it'd be cool. But for the most part, I just think it's a trap game. It happens in sports. You look ahead. Everybody's talking about Super Bowl with Cam.
Yeah.
And this could be the game that kind of just brings everybody to reality.
Right.
Everybody was talking Atlanta Falcons, and nobody says anything about Falcons.
All right.
Right. If they do take them out, how are they gonna bounce back?
Exactly. So I went with my first one. I went with my kinfolk. I went with Cousins. I got a feeling that against the Saints, I don't think he can be bad. If he does throw a pick, so be it. Just go ahead and, let's get excited. You like that? You like that? That's what I need from that man. You know, it sounds like I'm gonna be bandwagon, but I'm gonna go with Garrett Blunt. Deion Lewis out. You know, he's gonna get more carries. He's already averaging 17 carries a game. And also with that coming in, you know, you're gonna have another back with Belichick, so Bolden's gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
You might even get a little bit of James White coming in as receiver, but for the most part, some people look at Garrett Blunt. If they get ahead on somebody, the second half's gonna be running the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
And Giants defense.
Well, yeah, if Belichick thinks that you're a weak defense, he's gonna run right at you. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at with that. I went with James Stark. He has more pep in his step than Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy went from being
-1. That should have been another hate.
All American.
You
Yeah.
got -1.
Yeah. Well, Eddie Lacy.
Oh man.
I forgot about that.
So 2 fumbles or something?
Yeah, 1 fumble. That was just regular fantasy, not fantasy.
Yeah, I think what happened to him, he started getting that check,
Yeah.
and he's eating himself out the league. He's about to Jamarcus Russell himself. I got at receiver. I went with D-Hop, frequency, and they get behind. You know they're gonna get garbage points.
If he catches the rock, no matter who's throwing.
So if they compete in the game and try to actually compete with somebody, he's gonna get his no matter what. I went with Elderman because he's money and it's always automatic with
That's
him.
your dude. That's your dude.
And I went with AJ Green because I'm trying to get in the green this week.
That's the goal.
You know, I think I might have made a mistake by picking Tyler Eifert, but Houston hasn't proven that they can stop anybody.
No, they played 5-10 yards out, no matter what down the distance.
Yeah, but you know how this fantasy thing goes. They go have a big game because he had 3 touchdowns last game.
Yeah.
He comes back and he goes and gives you a good signal or a dud.
Like
So-
2 points.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's the reason why I have a gut feeling. If I wouldn't choose him, I would go with Jordan Reed just because it's going against the Saints D. My kicker,
Jumpman Reed.
yeah, my kicker, I went with what is my kicker's name? Come on, technology. Mike Nugent, because I think they're gonna put up points against Houston, and I went with the Vikings defense.
Why the Vikings defense?
I have 4,500 left in my lineup, and that's the best defense that I feel that you know. I looked at everything on the road. They put up points. Yeah, it doesn't matter who they play. They put up points. They got a stout defense.
Okay.
There's a lot of no-name players that actually play well together, and Bridgewater's doing a good job of managing the game. If Bridgewater doesn't play, the no-name quarterback hopefully will come in. You know, I just hope it's not Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
But whoever the backup is, I hope they do well so I can get some points.
Yeah.
And that's my lineup.
All right. As usual, thank you for pressing play. How for day, Guam?
Yeah, the boys is back. I know y'all missed us. I miss doing this myself. It's time to get them checks, man. I finally cashed my check the other day, and now I'm putting it right back in the FanDuel because of basketball. So stay away from basketball, stick with football. Till next time.